Hey everybody, I'm Ian Bremmer. This is my good friend, Margaret Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
You know Margaret.
Many years now.
Many years now. But her present iteration, which is pretty cool, is she is the chief foreign correspondent and White House correspondent for CBS, which means you sit with a lot of other people that are not getting along very well with the president right now.
He's not getting along very well with us, but we're still covering him.
And we're here next to the White House, literally a couple steps away. We're at Twitter, DC, where we are about to have a live shindig talking about the world and how it's moving. But first, we have your world in 60 seconds. Margaret?
This is like the quick version of the tweet.
It's the real quick version.
The real version of the tweet.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Boom.
Go. China, are they going to do more on North Korea?
They're not going to do nearly enough to make a difference. At the end of the day, the U.S.-China relationship is going to fall apart, in part on North Korea, in part on trade, in part on cyber. The only question is it before or after that party Congress in the fall?
We've seen protests in Russia. Is this a real threat to Putin or not?
Not at all. I mean, you know, the guy loves to be magnanimous, and Navalny's allowed to do demonstrations. Hodorkovsky was allowed to be out of jail. Oliver Stone gets 4 hours of live coverage. No, Putin is going absolutely nowhere. His problem's international, not domestic.
Here, domestically, will the Democrats be able to retake the House from the Republicans?
I think it's possible, and I think we shouldn't pay much attention to the fact they've had problems in these first few months. But I'm surprised with how little money they've been able to raise. If Pelosi stands down, I think they'd be much better off if there wasn't a supervillain in charge of the Democrats the Republicans go after. From the Republican perspective, just like Trump is from the Democratic perspective. I think it'd be better if they were just like going after Trump and there was no one on the Democratic side.
Speaking of supervillains,
Last one. Do the last one.
Bashar al-Assad.
Yes.
Is the U.S. at war with him or not? Are we supporting him? What is the deal?
No, we're not supporting him. We're not at war with him. We're trying to change the facts on the ground militarily a little bit so that the politics eventually go more our way. The Russians and Iranians are driving 95% of that ball game. Ultimately, we fail. My concern is not that. My concern, aside from the Syrian people, is that we get into a fight inadvertently with the Russians and or the Iranians, something we have to pay attention to. There you go. 60 seconds.
Your world.
See you guys soon.